Hi. Hello. It is your boy, EXP626, and on the eve of something fascinating. Tomorrow, Grand Theft Auto is about to unveil its Netflix showcase of gameplay and what have you not. Yes, you heard that correctly. Netflix joining up with Rockstar, aka Grand Theft Auto. And if you're a serious gamer, you might be thinking to yourselves, hey man, didn't we just have a Gamescom presentation? Yeah. Isn't Gamescom hosted by Jeff Keighley? Yeah. Monkey see, monkey do. Regardless, today we are here to talk about one GTA 6 and all its wonderful experiments that it has brought upon this world. Now, from the moment everything kicked off, it really just felt like everyone and the universe was putting their hopes and dreams on this single title. And again, who am I to say don't believe or don't have dreams or don't have ambition or whatever, right? But when the whole gaming universe decides to jump in the bandwagon to a point that it really feels like nobody has a shred of originality or self-respect or presentation, what have you. That's when things get a little confusing. And as we've seen the game industry basically part way, like if Moses were parting the Red fucking Sea for Grand Theft Auto, so Grand Theft Auto can come and showcase themselves in all their grandiose 10 plus years of development time, a $1 billion budget, and tomorrow, through Netflix's subscription payments, you will be able to witness such glory. It'd all be funny. It'd be hilarious if it weren't so depressing. But as comedy is tragedy, such is our universe. Because it's true, Grand Theft Auto is a pretty cool big game. I can't. That was playing back here. I can't guarantee that what we're watching is legit, but Rockstar is indeed tripping out. Rockstar is indeed stressing about where these leaks are coming from. We've seen that happen because. What happened to you? You guys see that? That was weird. Because that was really weird. Because we've seen Rockstar make their move. And that's what I've been waiting for in my personal opinion, this whole time. Again, I don't really like to be the guy that's out here being like, hey man, this is happening, blah, 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 pay attention. But for something like Grand Theft Auto and for a company, a corporation as ambitious, turning into greed, as Rockstar, it behooves us to pay attention to exactly what is happening and how they're approaching this situation. Because in the end of the fucking day, it's just a video game. But here we are. If you guys don't know, this is Charlie. There's a young gentleman, person, place thing in the universe called leaks. and Leaks has taken the ambitious first step of hacking into Rockstar's Indian server, because outsourcing your your workload from America is definitely gonna help those developers that we're so worried about. Yes, yes, and through getting this certain leaks, the question this whole time has been, is it legit? Is it a build? Is it the whole game? How much does this person have? And how much are they willing to share with the internet? And so far, we've seen a lot. We've seen a lot. We've referenced the last video we talked about when this all popped off. This leaks person has continued to generate enough notoriety that it's come to a point that Take-Two is out there looking for subpoenas or going through the government to find these people. And this is where we get interesting. Normally, motorcycles. Normally, we wouldn't care about this. Normally, in another normal ass, ungreedy, capitalistic universe, we would say, hey man, it's just a fucking video game. And we'd move on with our lives. But we're in a point where a interactive corporation feels so justified / emboldened that they are going through the judicial system in the government to come around and start treating this moment as if it were a water leak, like something as monumentous as a as a homeland security threat. That is essentially what we're looking at here. And as stupid as that sounds to say out loud, it's even stupider to comprehend that stuff like this is exactly what Johnny Silverhand was supposed to stand up against, right? And that's why this is very interesting. Because it could be just, hey, we're gonna go through the legal systems, legally, like every citizen has the right to. And we're gonna ask for the information of these people. Now we're getting to a point where you need to be a certain type of person to get a certain type of deal made. But then we start going through federal court and we get to a point where we are now searching for individuals in the real world. And that's where we're at. Again, do they have the legal rights, Saul Goodman in my back over here, to proceed with all this legality? Yeah. Hypothetically, yeah. Hypothetically, like, they should be able to be like, hey man, someone just stepped into our circle and did some illegal business. We're about to go through and hopefully get a very responsible process going, so we can get to the bottom of this and find this and bring this person to justice, quote unquote. But because we're allowed to use this digital interface, this new age of information, because Rockstar can go to one Reddit and just basically have a shitload of money to pay people to rake through all that information and or use whatever AI tool is being used right now to pull out specific names. And specific names that don't necessarily have anything to do with the situation. Specific names that may have made a joke at the moment, which, yes, isn't probably the smartest thing to do, but it is still that person's right to be able to speak, to speak their mind, freedom of speech, if you will. But to then have the ability, the right to send essentially a goon squad of mafioso wannabes to a person's front door, right? Knocking to the point where their mother has to open the door. It is that point. It's something that happened to people, right? We're at a point where these companies are able to use the government, right? They've been so buddy-buddy with the government that now they're able to swing in and push through what is normal procedure of law. And that's when things get difficult and disturbing and genuinely concerning in my brain. Because these people don't have any values. We've seen it. These people are solely interested in stocks, numbers, investments. These people only care about the investors who only care about making that money. So while again, one would really like to say, yeah, man, they've been wrong. These people deserve to have justice, and justice deserves to be given in a fair, responsible way. But we know better. We've seen these people, and we know the only reason someone as quote-unquote as big as Rockstar is able to do things like this. Jesus fucking Christ, how many fucking ads do these people fucking have? Fucking Christ and almighty. Threw me off balance. We've seen it, and if we know what they really care about. Because Mr. Leak has had an effect. Just like Rockstar, just like GTA's $80/$100 price tag / whatever Netflix deal they want to make. Leaks seemingly wipe over $2 billion of Take-Two's market value. Suffered more than $2.8 billion in losses in market cap. Take-Two stock is slowly recovering in time of writing, but GTA 6 leaks could turn tables. Damn. Cause money. Money. 8/20. That was 6 days ago. And again, like, I'd like to be in a universe where I don't have to feel happy about a shitty person not feeling good. Does that make sense? I'd really not like to be that person. I'd really like to not be that person, if possible. But we're in such a point that understanding that these people have no respect, are able to blatantly barrel through common human respect and understanding just to reach an end result that in most cases isn't even justified. They will go to your house, send 2 goons telling you, "Oh, hey, we just wanted to let you know that this is your last chance to tell us the truth." Is that a threat? Oh, no, not a threat, but then get the fuck out of my house because it's where we're at. This is the universe that we live in. And as much as I really want to parallel this to the fat orange orangutan in the Oval Office, I'm not gonna today. Because this is more than him. This is about the universe that we live in, the respect that we have been giving each other across time, and how in this single week, we've talked about how fast things can change, but in a single fucking week, how much has been exposed, how much has been leaked, how much has been shown, how it has been shown how far Rockstar is willing to go to get to the bottom of their desires, whether it be justified or not. And that is the precedent that we are leaving behind to every single video game company. Fuck that, not just a video game company, every single corporation. And when Johnny Silverhand goes out saying it's time to party like 2023, I kinda get it. Those were shitty years. But we had hope. A lot more hope than we have today. So, as Netflix is getting ready to present GTA 6's extended look tomorrow, I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know whether CyberLeak says, hey, tomorrow's a big day. There's no point in leaking things, for the most part, after this Netflix reveal. Whatever money this leak guy generated, even though he burnt off those crypto coins that he made, essentially limiting the amount of coins, we don't know what he's getting out of this ultimately. Why he did this aside from the money, and what his end goal is after what happens with the Netflix event. You know, we live in a society. We've had a good time. We've had a good time. And sometimes I say shit that just really feels like it makes sense. But when I kept on saying that, I didn't know how much time we have left and shit like that this video games industry was changing and that we wouldn't know how far it would go. Even stuff like this still fucking blows my mind. And while I can still imagine or predict how far this is willing to go, every brand new explosion of like, oh wow, we have the technology to pull this off. Oh wow, they have the technology to literally find your fucking address through linking account after account after account after account just to find any scrap of evidence to pin this on somebody, just to find somebody to blame this loss of money to their investors too. They need that scapegoat. They don't see a human being. They see the reason for their negative losses. That is what we're working with here. And while I am very curious about tomorrow's presentation, as in, are people gonna stream it? Well, of course. Is Netflix gonna be like, I don't know, man. Some things even I don't know. If this leak guy decides to blow a bomb and essentially like drop every information, every story bit, we've seen Lucia gameplay. It's pretty much a full game that he has on his hands. And if they decide to release that into the internet as a source code for free, god damn. God damn. It's gonna be an interesting place. I've been thinking about this for a cool minute now, and I'm just here trying to just really comprehend where we end up at the end of all this. It's not a big deal. It's just video games. But somewhere along the line, the wrong type of people reared their big fucking heads into the room where it happens. And now we're at a point where this next generation Robin Hood mate is out here doing something incredible. When we think about superheroes and these amazing feats that they are able to possess or use for the benefit of mankind, their fellow mankind, you don't think about the person behind it all. You don't think about that person's motivations. You don't think about just how far they're willing to go or what their like choice of situation is. But I genuinely hope that this person is not a Rockstar plant. In the back of my brain, in the 2% of my mind, there is that genuine fear that this all has been just one big old marketing example, extravagant moment. And while judging by how serious Rockstar is taking this, I don't think that is true. I think we're in a safe place, but somewhere, just like how people are hoping that Rockstar is ready to make physical games for this, part of me still feels like we could still be playing into their hands, and that is a genuinely disappointing feeling. But again, we're in unprecedented times, and just seeing how emboldened Rockstar and by proxy Netflix is about this whole presentation, it doesn't make me feel good. It shouldn't. It feels like everything that we've spent years trying to create is just being absorbed by a need to uh to expose more, but extrapolate all the value possible from this one thing. We can't just let anything exist and be happy and breathe anymore. We know that there's someone behind the mechanisms pulling the strings going, pay more, pay more, pay more, give us more. And it's not where I want to be. And seeing how far we've come in just this single week, and this case, and this single week of entertainment news, I just want to believe that we'll be in a better place tomorrow. So maybe that's why that's why I'm here. Maybe that's why I'm making this, because again, I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what time it starts actually. Let's find out. 3 p.m. Eastern Time. That is 9 p.m. Eastern Time. So that is at 12 p.m. Pacific Time. I will be in the middle of doing my fucking work. So in no way, shape, or form will I be near the internet. Well, I can always just ditch work and watch that, but I don't necessarily feel a need to, right? I've never needed to see anything of this. I've never wanted GTA 6. Spoilers, but I don't like GTA in it as a general point, right? It's a game, it has decent mechanics. I played GTA 5 on stream, but I don't necessarily feel attracted to that loop of gameplay. And that probably stems from a very psychological place, and I'll leave that for a different day. But it's just a fucking video game. And while as excited from a technical standpoint as I am to see what they're doing and what they're ready to showcase to the universe, it also doesn't feel good that it definitely feels like every big CEO, every big company in the video game industry is waiting with bated breath, just like just like panting and fucking salivating at the mouth at what Rockstar's next big secret is. And yeah, man, if anything, I guess that's what really kills me at the end of the day. It's that we spent about a decade like praising this game before it's even came out. And yes, it is a good developer. It does deserve respect for what they've done. But they're still human. Don't make that a case. Don't make that a reason to start investing in AI. But they're still human, right? We still have people that are just trying to create something, an artistic angle, a creative prospect. And the fact that every other mainstream video game developer is kind of waiting in the background, being like, whoa, let's see what they do, because then we can copy the smart kids' homework, and then maybe we can make good games after this. I'm looking at you, Ubisoft. I'm looking at you at EA, Saudi Arabia. That's where we're at. So where is the talent? Where is the creativity? Indie games. Let me tell you, indie game. And while I do miss the days of a AAA game that had both a good heart and solid gameplay, the more and more that we look at this landscape of the video game industry in the year of our Lord 2026, and when we see Rockstar send fucking CIA wannabe goons, their goddamn Gestapo, their secret police, and when we see CEOs in the markets react to GTA's every single move, kind of like monkey see, monkey do, and it gets frustrating. It really does. And tomorrow, we're gonna see what happens. Who makes the first move? The CyberLeak released a I don't even want to say the words because I feel like the universe is gonna bring it back all around, so I won't say those words. But if CyberLeak decides to drop really big information at this point, I don't even know what they can do besides do Lucia gameplay or something like that. Maybe like maybe like a romantic encounter in the middle of the night, quote unquote, cough. But we'll see. Even knowing that what has been released, even knowing what has been shown by the leaks, will we still witness one of the biggest video game releases through a brand new streaming service, through its new streaming home? Is Netflix about to become the wannabe home of video games premieres? I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. And there's no way that this leak guy does not get caught. In my honest opinion, it's consistently posting and consistently exposing yourself really only gives them more opportunities to find you. And while I'm pretty sure this person is confident in their abilities, hubris is the fall of man. And I do believe that this guy has done enough. After tomorrow, once Netflix releases their presentation, I don't really see a reason to keep on releasing these leaks. After that, these leaks lose their market value. Not all of it. People are still going to be interested and they're still going to want to see the stuff. But I do think that they will lose that momentum that we've had so far. So again, if there ever was a last stand or final moment or final face-off between this CyberLeak person and Rockstar, it's gonna happen in the next 12 hours. 24 hours, because it's not midnight yet. Yeah. It's gonna happen within the next 24 hours. And some things even I can't predict. But, damn, I know it's gonna be a big one. And as shitty as it sounds, I hope those investors lose their money. I hope they lose money. I'm sorry, I just can't not be honest with you. Because we've seen how different the landscape is today. And we know exactly who is responsible for that difference. And again, as much as I want to make a reference to the Oval Office, just some things just don't need to. Sometimes we need to take responsibility for our own actions. And this is one of those moments, man. I really do hope that whatever happens tomorrow, things hopefully chill out. Again, I don't think that they will ever give up on finding this CyberLeak person. But at the end of the day, my dude, it's just a fucking game. At least that's what I was told growing up. So, hey, if you're curious, I actually have a date tomorrow, so I won't be well, I have places to be tomorrow. So I won't be available, and then if it's at 12 o'clock, then by 6 p.m. I get home like around 5 p.m. But I will be leaving by 6. Yeah. Yeah. Movie starts at 6. Okay, so I'll be busy then. So no matter what, I won't be there. I won't be there. I won't be there. Or maybe I will. But I probably won't. But we'll see. I am curious, man. I am curious. I don't want to watch it through Netflix per se, because I don't want to give them more data information that, oh yeah, this many people watch this premiere. But I am obviously paying for the service, so I might as well do something about it. But again, the question does become, will I be home in time to actually be able to sit down and watch it or share it with all of us? And is it worth it? And what sort of information will come out before and after the presentation? That, ladies and gentlemen, that's what we're looking for. So hey, yeah, this I do believe this was the last chance for me to really give my opinions on this situation. It in all my years of being alive, I've seen similar moments like this, but again, this is one of the biggest moments in the video game universe, and it is a disappointment that we can't be excited about this. And I'm not necessarily saying that that's CyberLeak's fault. That is the biggest condemnment there, is that this person did these actions and quote unquote ruined the party, quote unquote. But to be honest, to be frank, we ain't even mad at him, bro. So hey, what do we think? What do we know? Ladies and gentlemen, I do hope it works out. That is the dream. That is the hope. And if it makes sense, then please stay alive. Look happy. And take care of yourselves out there. Fight the corporation. Johnny Silverhand, we need you, buddy. But apparently that guy went to war, so God help us all. But hey, it's been your boy, EXP66. Wishing you buenos dias, buenas noches, and a delicious cheers. Kampai. Ja. Matane.